Hi everyone, my name is Jerril Rechter. I'm the CEO of the Victorian Health Promotion Foundation, or more commonly known as Vic Health. And it's my pleasure to welcome you here to this afternoon's session. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, pay my respects to elders past, present and future, and to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander and First Nations people who are here this afternoon. As I said, those videos, they're beautiful, and they just frame the conversation that we're going to have this afternoon perfectly for us. And they really highlight how the state of nature impacts our state of health and also our state of mind. Now, for those of you that are coming in, please come down the front. There's so many people here that are up the back, and it's just nice to have people coming down the front. So I'll direct you towards the front seats. So we've all experienced the benefits of being outdoors and connecting with the natural world around us, and conversely, the effects negative environments can have on our mental and physical health. Vic Health was founded 30 years ago with a mandate to reduce the smoking rates in Victoria by changing the environments in sports and art settings. And as the world's first health promotion foundation, Vic Health had a lot to prove. And while we still continue to work hard to reduce rates of smoking in Victoria 30 years later, our focus has broadened to include many other areas in health promotion, including promoting healthy eating, encouraging physical activity, reducing harm from alcohol and improving mental well-being. So our efforts all work towards our 10-year goal of 1 million more Victorians with better health and well-being by 2023. And the bedrock of good health and well-being is indeed the environment, and it's one of the basic tenets of health. And without a healthy environment around us, it's pretty hard to be healthy ourselves. And this is true in all aspects of life. If we're surrounded by unhealthy food choices in a concrete jungle with no green space, how can we eat well and be physically active? If we're in an environment where genders are not treated equally and being different is derided as being wrong, how are we meant to thrive and be mentally well? So the same goes with the natural environment around us. If our world is choking from toxic pollution, our waterways and oceans are filled with rubbish, our flora and fauna is being pushed closer and closer to extinction, how are we, as humans, who are dependent upon the world around us, meant to thrive? Melbourne is absolutely blessed to have a comparative abundance of national parks and beautiful coastlines really close by, combined with a large amount of well-planned open green space within the city limits. And for me, absolutely nothing beats the feeling of getting in my car with my partner, with my 2 dogs, going down the coast, sitting in the natural environment, walking on the beach, being out on the water, and just taking in, as the video said, just taking in and being in the natural environment. The first point of Resolution 64, which is the catalyst for this session, recalls the UN Resolution 5.039, Healthy Parks, Healthy People of 2012, imploring ICUN members and the World Health Organization to work together to strive for a healthy planet and healthy humanity. Indeed, you cannot have one without the other. And as many of you know, earlier today, the Victorian Minister for Energy, Environment and Climate Change, the Honourable Lily D'Ambrosio, made a joint statement with the Minister for Health, the Honourable Jill Hennessy, about the Melbourne Memorandum of Health and Nature, echoing the sentiments of Resolution 64 and clearly demonstrating Victoria's commitment to seeing health and nature as forever linked. And in recent decades, we've seen a loss of biodiversity and increasing environmental degradation coupled with an increase in non-communicable diseases, or NCDs. And we've seen that right around the world. The 4 most common NCDs are, of course, cardiovascular disease, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, and diabetes. And we know healthy, natural and constructed environments increase the chances of communities living healthy lifestyles. And research clearly shows that the percentage of green space in people's living environments and its proximity to people's homes is positively associated with self-perceived health. In other words, people feel healthier when they are around a healthy natural environment. Acknowledging this, Parks Victoria pioneered the Healthy Parks, Healthy People approach, recognising the fundamental connection between human and environmental health. Parks Victoria's work to increase our connection with our state's incredible parks has been adopted across Australia and also around the globe. There are multiple reports on the importance of parkland to our overall health and well-being. Most recently, the Valuing Victoria's Parks report provides world-leading information and the value of Victoria's parks to both the health of our communities and also the economy. Melbourne is much loved for its beautiful parks and gardens, so I do encourage you to take some time throughout the conference and explore our renowned green spaces.